Hey y'all, what's going on? This is Coach Carl with Pure Form Training with your Form Friday tip video. Now, last week I came to you guys with a split squat, or what might be called a static lunge, with a couple variations in there. And today we're going to go over squats. It's a stable move. They've been done forever, and there's a couple different ways to do it. But what I'm going to show you to do is a way that you can do at home or at your gym or wherever you're going without putting yourself in a unstable or risky position for especially your knees and your back, okay? So, some people can do a full squat with depth and their knees can go past their toes, and that's okay for some people. For most people, there's issues with the knee, and again, similar to that split squat we did last week with that forward planar slide on those knees, the way I'm going to talk to you about doing your squat today is we're going to talk about driving the weight more through your heels. And I want you to imagine like you're sitting back on a chair or a bench. And we're going to demo that here with the bench, give you an opportunity to see a couple different variations, okay? So as we start, I'm just going to show you from the side. Well, first of all, from the front, let's do this. You're going to start with your feet a little bit wider than your shoulder, and generally speaking, your toes are slightly turned out. And as you squat, your knees are going to follow, okay, your quads are going to point the same angle as your feet. So if you need a good place to set up, pick a spot on the wall, looking straight out in front of you, like I'm looking at you right now, okay? Toes slightly turned out, heels are just slightly outside your shoulders or even with the outside of your shoulders, and you squat. Okay, like that. Now, you can't see my hips, but I'll show you that in a second. But again, your quads are slowly going out at the same angle as your knees. Now, some variations, you can go feet within your shoulders and come down. When you're doing that, it's really hard to keep your butt back. So here, you're going to stay right there, knees in. That's if you have knee and some hip problems. So again, find a couple different variations where you can feel comfortable in your joints. If your joints are hurting, you got some issues. Maybe either open your feet up or get your feet narrow, pointing straight forward. There's a couple different variations, okay? So we're just going to talk about the basics right now. The basic squat with your feet a little bit wider than your shoulders, toes slightly turned out, okay? Now, as I get that position right here, okay, remember I'm in that position, feet wide, I'm going to show you sitting back on the bench. So right here, you want to imagine you're sitting down on a bench. So notice as I drive my feet back, my knees are staying behind my toes, all right? Now, again, that's just going to be a great way to stabilize and make sure that you stay in control without doing this, okay? Okay, don't do this or this. There's bad stuff, all right? Way too much forward slide on those knees. So here's how I want you to do it again. Think sitting back on a chair. You're not going to sit in a chair like that. You're going to miss a chair, right? So think sitting back in a chair. Now, one of the tips that I like to use for my clients here at Pure Form is pull the toes to the top of your shoes. So if you just do that, just think toes to the top of your shoes. You're not going on your heels, but you're just toes up. So if you just think toes up, you're automatically going to drive the weight through your heels if you don't have a bench to sit on. So from the front, it looks like this. So toes up, see how my toes are up to the top of my shoes. Just come down, touch my butt to the bench, and up, all right? So that's a basic squat. Now, if you want to go really deep, you can get down here. You want to make sure your butt doesn't kind of wink. Stay tall, stay strong. I like to squat tall. I say squat tall. So from the side again, chest up, but back goes about a 45-degree angle, strong back here. You definitely don't want to do this. I mean, that's an exaggeration, but you know what I'm talking about. Don't hunch forward, stay tall, chest out, shoulders back, and squat. Okay, it's going to strengthen your back and your hamstrings and your glutes and your quads. Now, if you're doing a squat and you want to make sure that you're really trying to isolate on the quads, I like to do heels up squats, and that looks like this. You're here, you can put your heels up on the end of a bench like this, or if you have a couple dumbbells, you can do that, but drive it back like that. Now this one Your knees are going to go past your toes, okay, but you're already elevated, so it's not going to put you in a bad spot. So again, here, come down, touch the butt, up like that. Again, that's going to get 90% of the work all in your quads. It's not as dynamic to get the hips or the glutes engaged. Now, that's pretty much the basics of the squat, okay? So what I want to do is add a couple variations to that. Now, you can do a hang squat, one dumbbell down like this. I like to put my free hand behind my back. What that does is that helps to remind me to keep my chest up. So right here, and we squat. Come up, squeeze your glutes at the top, just like that, okay? Front squat, same kind of thing, but the dumbbell's up. Again, put that free hand behind your back, helps keep your chest up, just like that. Now, one thing, of course, like I showed you guys last time, right? Last time I showed you the band for the press hold split squat. I'm going to show you the ultimate band move for squats. So you're going to stand on the band. Grab that band on the outside of your knees. Reverse curl it here to your chest. Press it up all the way as high as you can with your hands open like a Y. YMCA, right? And you're going to drive your hips back, squat, and come up. Now, bands are awesome for the same reason as they were last time. Let me show you from the side. Right here, chest up. It's a little bit more difficult to squat deep on this one because you have this band pulling you in every plane of movement, okay? Band up here, you have vertical, up and down. You have left to right. So there's planar, right? Lateral side. You have forward, back, and rotation. So the band squats, press hold squat, is literally attacking every plane of movement, okay? So, guys, I hope that helps. I hope that when you take this to the gym, you are going to attack these moves in a way that doesn't cause you pain, okay? And one more tip for you. If your back does start to hurt while you're doing any kind of a squat or a lower body move like this, your back's kind of getting sore, if you come up to the top and squeeze your glutes together, that releases your lower back, okay? So it will pinch and squeeze. And it also helps to work the glutes a little bit, so who doesn't want tighter glutes, right? That's it, y'all. I hope that, again, that you got something out of this. Hope that you guys are engaged in these moves, doing what you can do to be your very best, right? That's what we talk about here at Pure Form Training. It's about being your very best and a little better every day, all right? So that's it. Go forth, be awesome. And if you guys have any questions or any moves that you want talked about or explained or they hurt, you want to do them right, comment below, shoot me a message, send me a message on Facebook or whatever it is, and let me know. I'd love to help. That's it, guys. Talk to you soon. Keep your mind right, keep your body tight, and be awesome.